made this deal with the shitware. Then she realized, you know what, I don't
I usually don't clip Brennan, but this is funny as hell.
want to fucking do this to John. I don't want these tapes to be played. So she gets her godfather involved. Her godfather happened.
She never got him involved. He did it on his own, and she didn't mind the tapes being played. As a matter of fact, she said, yes, please play them. It makes you look like an asshole. Nobody said no. Dummy. You were terrified of the whole thing. So now you're trying to revise.
To be the comedian, the great one, and a friend of mine. Greg.
He's guaranteed. Greg Fitzsimmons does not consider Stuttering John a friend of his.
Definitely not.
Guaranteed.
Fitzsimmons. Greg Fitzsimmons is a really good father, a good dude, and a good comic.
All the things that John isn't.
So Greg reaches out to Shitware.
The only reason he reached out is because he thought the tapes made Kate look bad. Because they had some asshole threatening to sue her, have her arrested. That's you, John. And they don't make her look bad at all. They make her look brilliant. Make you look bad.
Greg says, could you not play these tapes? Not only Greg and Kate's mother reached out to the
Kate's mother did not say that.
What's on his shirt? He drools like that, or he spilled something?
Both.
He can't get a new shirt?
No.
And Shitware lied to the both of them. He said he wouldn't play the tapes.
He didn't say that. He said he would talk about it, discuss it with everyone, and Kate. She said it was fine to play them.
And he did anyway.
You're the one who called Kate's mother at 5 o'clock in the morning in Paris and threatened her to sue her and that her daughter was a cunt and a drug addict, you liar.
Here's the thing. Fitzgerald is his name?
Fitzsimmons.
Fitzsimmons?
Well, this guy's a top-notch lawyer. He just said his name. Fitzgerald? F. Scott Fitzgerald? Is that what his name? Yep, that's what he said. Hold on. Emergency situation. Hold on. Hold on. The turn. The turn. The turn. Susanna, Susanna. Bye. Bye.
Had no business whatsoever calling Deuce Bear.
All right. I can't.
No, don't agree with me. Oh, I can't. Oh. Susanna, one day she's going to go on one of these shows, and John, the truth's going to come out about what a piece of shit you are and were, and everything else that's wrong with you.
I can't do it. I can't do it today. I'm not going to do it today. I'm just not.
And then he brings him right back, because John, of course, will have anybody on who works for free.
He's such a wimp. He can't argue and discuss. Can't do it. Just block him, cut him off. Block him.
Pat Dixon is as right politically as anyone can be. John's like, I don't care as long as he does my show for free. And again, I don't know why Pat Dixon is there. He doesn't make any money, and Pat Dixon needs money. But again, Pat Dixon's doing a thing like, if I do John's show enough times, he'll pay me. John won't. John's his cheat. Ask his wife, Susanna, come on my show, please. I'll go as high as $10,000, but it might have to be next year. Or maybe I'll give you $5,000 for 2 appearances, $5,000 each, $10,000 total.
You're another one. Just a second ago, you offered her $10,000. Now you're cutting it to $5,000 times 2. Surely you'll pay her $10,000 right away.
Susanna, I'm not bluffing. This is not a bluff. I don't bluff. I paid your deadbeat husband. Remember, John? Remember I paid you $3,000? Remember? That was not a bluff. Was that a bluff?
I can't do it today. I just can't.
Then he brings him right.
Yeah, and I'm not doing it. Vince, don't come back in. It doesn't matter what Greg Fitzsimmons had the right or right not to do. Greg Fitzsimmons was acting like a good person, and he was trying to protect his goddaughter.
Since then, Shuli's talked to Greg and told him to look at some of your podcasts. Look at the shows where you trash Kate and all the other lies, and listen to the tapes. And I'm sure he has changed his mind.
And he tried. But the shitwayer lied. The shitwayer lied to Greg, and the shitwayer lied to Kate's mother, and he went along with it and played it anyway. Even though... Okay. Okay.
What a fuck.
Look at this mongoloid. 30 years of working. Can't type.
Fucking caveman.
Anyway, so I would do it for my God. You know, it doesn't matter. I don't want to get into too many details. Let's just say, I'll just end it with this. The shitwayer, you know, oh, there's Penis Rick. I'm getting rid of Penis Rick. I'm done with this fucking guy, too. You know, I'm so over this fucking guy. He can't wait to disagree with me, too. Doesn't matter. I don't care what you agree with and what you don't agree with. But that's it. I'm done with these people.
All right, get off the internet. Leave the internet like you said you were.
Holy shit, this moved much faster when I was watching it before. I could think when I watch it on my show, I'm like, oh my God, how long is this going to take?
Point is this. This is my moment. I don't want it to be screwed up by the fucking dwarf.
This is his moment, everybody.
Here we go.
So, you know, it's just,
How is
this is
your moment?
vindication for me.
Vindication.
And I don't, every
Last few minutes, you haven't said anything yet, stupid.
Everybody constantly wants to fucking get involved with my shit. I can't have it anymore. Not now. It's my pen.
It's not your pension, you liar.
From LA.
He owes them too? He's one of the few guys that owes his pension. Why would his pension be calling him? Is he overdrawn?
Everything happens at once.
He owes IRS $98,000. Maybe they're attaching it. That'd be nice. Pay your debts, deadbeat.
Again, I don't give a fuck what Vince said. Greg shouldn't have got involved. He was just, they were trying to get the shitwayer to not play these tapes because they didn't want me to sue Kate, nor did they want, you know, they were trying to appeal to if there is any good side to the shitwayer. But we now know that there isn't. There is not a side to the shitwayer. He's a piece of garbage. He betrayed her. He betrayed Greg. He said he wouldn't do it.
You're the one that betrayed everybody and lies and curses out everybody and threatens. What happened to the FBI? Kate Meany's getting arrested. What happened to the cops? What happened to LAPD and NYPD? Getting arrested. Lawsuit. Nothing. Nothing happened. Nothing for Greg to worry about. He got misinformation that said it made Kate look bad. It only made you look bad. That's why you're so on this. It's too late. Everybody's heard the tapes and they know more about you, you lying piece of shit.
He said he wouldn't play it, and he did. For a few shekels from a few ghouls. And that's it. I know, Vince is exhausting. Someone just texted me. It's just, I mean, you know, he's always got to play the other side.
I thought this was John's moment.
I'm not going to sit here. It's like you always have
I
to.
brought him back.
Today, I am giving you 3 reasons why Telemobile might be the...
He said he's not going to do it today. This is his big moment. Then he had nothing to say.
Yeah, of course.
Play the other side. This is a shitty thing the shitwayer did. Do you not agree?
I do. It's just something, John, with regard to that guy. I have my opinion. If you don't want to hear it, you want to kick me off about it.
No, at least hear the story. It's a godfather, and fucking, they were just trying to get.
How do you know all this information, John? It's what you want to believe. And when somebody else wants to have a discussion, you out-talk them, out-yell at them, and cut them off. Get lost, douchebag.
Way not to play because they knew that I was thinking about suing her. They were trying to get him to appeal to his
Right, sue her.
nature.
You weren't thinking about it. You already filed 3 reports with the FBI. You filed a lawsuit, an NYPD in LA. You did it. You didn't threaten. You did it, according to you. So who's the liar? I'm sick of this guy. Jesus.
How come he didn't sue her? They played the tapes. How come he didn't sue her?
He's
What
he's
happened?
stupid. He's a liar.
If you don't know as a
You're going to fight Chad. When's that going to happen? When are you going to do anything?
godfather, I would do it for my kids.
Wait,
I would do it
here's
for my
the
not to
speech.
play because they knew that I was thinking about suing her.
Oh,
They were trying to get him to appeal to his nature. If you don't know as a godfather, I would
Appeal to his the Shuli nature? His Jew nature?
fucking. They were just trying to get Chihuahua not to play because they knew that I was thinking about suing her. They were trying to get him to appeal to his nature. If you don't know as a godfather, I would do it for my kids.
He wouldn't do it for his kids. His wife says,
You don't do anything for your kids.
Senator, please come on the show. His wife had to sue him. Speaking of lawsuits, his wife had to sue him so he would pay child support. So he wouldn't do it for his kids. He wouldn't
He owed $28,000.
do anything for his kids.
He owed $28,000. He used that to try and turn it into. I was renegotiating, trying to get a lower payment. Cheap bastard.
I would do it for my grandchildren. I would do it for my
Grandchildren. You wouldn't even do it for your kids.
You
Your
don't have any
grandchildren.
grandchildren.
There's no court's going to make you give money to your grandchildren. Thusly, you will not give them a fucking dime. Plus, you don't have any money. Your mom has all the money in the family, apparently. She's your Neil.
And you owe her 40 grand according to court records. Your mother, 40 grand. That we know about it alone. I don't know how much you grifted off her over the years. 60 years old and still with his mom. He's totally a retard. And there's a difference. I mean, mentally challenged people are one thing. This guy is a retard.
godchildren. I would do the same thing.
Godchildren?
That's besides, we're trying to get him
Imagine
to
if this
appeal to his
Stuttering-
nature. If you don't know as a godfather, I would do it for my kids. I would do it for my grandchildren. I would do it for my godchildren.
Stop lying. You're never going to have grandchildren. You got a gay son. You got a transvestite daughter, a trans daughter. You got 2 sons now. 2 gay sons. And I don't know about the other one. The oldest one hasn't communicated with you in years and doesn't want to. None of them do. John, if you could take an objective view and see yourself, and imagine your kids watching you on the show, how mortified they would be. And they don't watch it because it's too painful.
He wouldn't. You know he wouldn't.
I would do the same thing. That's besides the point. The point is not Greg Fitzsimmons. Take him out of it in your puny little fucking head. The point is, shitware said to the mother.
You know what's sad? I mean, Vince DeLore, somebody said yesterday he has money. I guess, who said that? I mean, nobody knows. Vince DeLore, I mean, if this guy was your lawyer, would you feel confident? No. But at least Vince DeLore makes money doing other things. John and people like Gino, these guys are trying as hard as they can, running as fast as they can to get people sending money. It's not working. It's not working, but they're relying on the kindness of strangers. I mean, you could say
John's getting less than ever now.
I am too, but like, I'll end it right now. I got backups. So don't fucking dare me. Let's not have it come to that.
Not have got involved too? Well, they did. And they got involved and they said, don't fucking do us a favor. Don't play this. We don't want any more of this nonsense. Don't play it. and the shitway said he wouldn't.
It's already been played. Nobody cares anymore, and you're an asshole, and it proves it. So why are you going on about this? Because you hate Shuley so much? Just picking at anything? Well, good luck, buddy.
And then he fucking lied and betrayed him and played it for the few ghouls for a few shekels. End of story. And that's it. I don't give a fuck what your opinion is about Greg. Greg
Why have him on the show?
tried to help his goddaughter. Look, I tried to help Kate against Gino Bisconti. People
No, you didn't, you liar.
try and help the girl.
Agree to not play the tape.
Yeah.
So you
He's
do you have
also-
any? Do you have anything?
He's also claiming he didn't know about ESO. You believe that?
I think he knew after the fact.
But he
He got
knew
arrested.
right after he got arrested, in my honest opinion.
So yeah, again,
He's a fucking liar, Vince.
Honestly,
And then he gave Greg the wrong number to call me. Greg tried to call me, and he gave him a bullshit.
John, you block everyone and change your number daily, so how could it, you're full of shit. We all know the truth about you, so shut up.
Number, so Greg couldn't get a hold of me.
wasn't intentional giving the wrong number because you changed your number so much.
Shitware knows my number, my right number, Vince. He has tried. Believe me, he knows the real number. I text with Bob all the time.
I text with Bob all the time. That'd be hilarious.
Well, Bob is not Shuley. Bob is not Shuley for one thing. And you don't text with Bob. Bob called you once.
If that's true. Bob, is that true?
So fuck off out of this. I haven't talked to her since. I don't plan on it.
Rehab.
We had, and we had a fucking, my wife and I were in a custody battle, and there was a dispute over the amount I should pay in child support. We were in a negotiation.
No, it wasn't. We already had an agreement. The court already signed it. And you had payments to make, and you didn't make them for 8 months. You're a lying piece of shit, and we all know it. Don't bullshit. And he just put up his Stuttering John logo, hoping to strike somebody. But nobody fell for it, asshole.
At that point in time, my attorney said, wait, do not pay another dime until this is.
No, we didn't. You didn't pay for 8 months before this went anywhere. Just like you were going to sell your house, so you stopped paying a mortgage, stupid. Just like you're a millionaire and you have a 400 credit report. You have no credit, you've admitted it. And your mother has to lie for you.
Resolved. And that's what we did. And as soon as it was resolved, I paid everything that I owed.
Isn't it beautiful how these guys all basically have the same story? Isn't it beautiful? Pentex is like, all the women of my past, I know they're all damaged beyond
And it was resolved. My wife and I were in a custody. I didn't
material for a book, right?
Yeah, we'll read about it.
Pat,
And have an axe to grind here. I'm just saying, Rob Saul is going to lose his house wherever he lives, and Pat Dixon has nothing at this point. And they come over to John's show, and they make nothing. But again, that's good enough for them. It's good enough for them.
Why go on a douchebag alky show? This guy's got less than nothing. Because he had everything and blew it all. Because he had to have beers. Multiple. And whippets. And every opportunity he got, he blew. 30 years ago. He had so many opportunities, he fucked it all up. He lived in a basement for years. Now he's living in a house that his mother bought, that he lies about he bought. Where's the boat? Where's the airplane in the doctor's office? Where's the, where's the footprints in the water and the cops that turn off your water? Oh, you realize the next day it was because they turn off your electricity, no water, huh? Stupid.
I was staying at hotels, pet friendly. There was a dispute.
We'll read about it.
Pat, just so you know the truth, and for the last time, my wife and I were in a custody.
John, you can't tell the truth. Stop lying. We already know.
Also, John support. But again, why won't John let his wife come on my show? Open invitation, 5,000.
John threatened her. He said if she goes on the show, any of the shows, her life will be over if she knows it. Threat, threat, threat. She doesn't want to have anything to do with this moron, that's why. Aaron should just beat the shit out of him and call it a day.
$5,000 story. Because I know when Pat Dixon was here, he was always giving his side. And then when Gilly came on, we got a totally different side. Oh, this fucking hot tea is sweet. Hot tea on a cold day, it is fucking terrible outside. It's so bad. I almost turned back on my ride. Susanna. Look at Pat Dixon. Just a shell of a shell at this point. Rob Sauls. What is he looking at? His future?